Thank you again for tuning in to A Good Woman Can Find a Good Man. Please like, follow, and subscribe. Hit that button. I'm trying to get to 10K by the summer. Thank you, thank you, thank you for watching.
Hello everyone. You've heard us again and again talk about how important it is in terms of living the life that you want to live to raise your frequency. But I get a lot of emails asking, how do you go about raising your frequency? That is what today's video is about. Consciousness and vibrational frequency go hand in hand. When you're in a low frequency, you're in a decreased state of consciousness. Your perception is limited. When you're in a high frequency, you're in an increased state of consciousness and your perception is heightened. The lower your vibrational frequency, the less you are able to comprehend because your ego is restricting the flow of life force and source energy. It's also restricting the flow of intuition and love through your mind and body. The higher your vibrational frequency, the more you are able to comprehend because you are allowing a greater flow of life force through your mind and body. Holding a high vibration and radiating love, that is, unconditional and non-judgmental love, raises the consciousness of all those who come into contact with your energy field. Your emotions are a biochemical feedback system. Your emotions are created to reflect to you at all moments of the day what your vibration is. So you could think of vibration in terms of negative and positive. There are a billion different frequencies within that range. But what's most important when you're thinking about increasing your vibration is that you distinguish between what a negative vibration is and what a positive vibration is. And the way you're going to know that is how you feel. If you feel an emotion which does not feel good, that is a low vibration. If you're in an emotion which feels good, that is your biochemical indication that you are in a high vibration. So increasing your vibration is about causing yourself to feel positive emotion. So what is it that creates emotion? It's thoughts. Your emotions reflect your thoughts, and thoughts are a vibration. So you in your life are picking thoughts which either vibrate at a high frequency or a lower frequency. Anywhere in between, really. But we want to think about what thoughts we're thinking that cause us to feel good or cause us to feel not so good. If you want to increase your vibration, the absolute trump card is to choose thoughts which cause you to feel emotionally good. Nothing is more important than the thoughts you are thinking and whatever you're paying attention to or focusing on. This is what enables a person to maintain a super high frequency while interacting with people who hold a super low frequency. You cannot focus on things that cause you to feel bad and hold a high vibration. You must focus on things that cause you to feel good to hold a high vibration. I'll give you a personal example. I have many clients which are in the hospitals. I am doing absolutely no good for myself or for them if I walk into the room and immediately focus on the injustice that the insurance companies are doing to them, their state of incredible illness, or the deep suffering that they're in. When I do this, I am not practicing unconditional love for them. I'm focusing negatively towards them and their situation. When I do this, not only am I not lending to their health, but I'm also not able to be present for them, which is really what people need when they're in a low vibration. They need you to be totally present. They need you to be reflecting what unconditional love and positivity looks like. If I walk into a hospital room with someone who is suffering and I focus on their suffering instead of wellness, my frequency will immediately decrease. What do we do instead? We walk into the room and we focus on our vision of them in a perfect state of health. We focus on anything that would bring them more relief. We focus on the truth that they are eternal beings who are powerful creators. And we focus on how good it feels to hold someone's hands as they make their transition, potentially even into death, while looking in their eyes and telling them without words that there is nothing to be afraid of and that they are not alone. By doing this, you can be fully present for them. You are offering them unconditional love and energy with the high vibration that comes with that kind of focus. If you are currently focused on negative thoughts, one of the best things to do is to meditate. When we're meditating, we're stopping thought. And it's much easier to go from a negative space to stopping thought to positive than jump the gap of the Grand Canyon and go from a negative focus to a pure positive focus. So meditation works really good. Alternatively, you can do what's called stepping into the observing mind. That is, without judging, without criticizing your thoughts, you just sit there and remove yourself from them and observe them. Now, when you observe something without judgment, what you're doing is you are looking at a thought and not really investing in it. When we invest in a thought, what we're doing is attaching to the idea of it being true or not true. When you're watching your thoughts, it's not about whether they're true or not true, they're just thoughts.
And this is what I always speak about when I say raising your frequency. You have to just go out in the streets and just be kind to people. When I'm out there, I just speak to people. How you doing today? How you doing, young man? Everything good? Hey, how you doing, beautiful? It's a beautiful day today, right? And then we just keep, it's something that you're doing internally. But this is me every day. I mean, when I was doing work and everything, people thought I was high because it's like nobody can be that happy all the time. That's me all the time. When I was working at Amazon and doing the driving, when I'm driving, I don't want to have this negative energy because people like to jump in front of you, flick you off, and things like that. So what I noticed when people was trying to merge in, I see them trying to merge in. I see their blinkers on. You know what I do? I slow down. I slow down and be like, go ahead, get that. Because I'm not in a rush. But you know what? When you're in that low frequency and somebody's trying to get over, you know what y'all do? You speed up. You try to block that person from getting off that next exit. For what? You're just adding into that negative energy. What do you get off of not allowing somebody to merge into getting off on an exit that you're not even trying to get off on? So you really have to go out and go above and beyond to be a good person wherever you at. And then you have to try to pay it forward. I'm not saying everybody got the money, but you have to try to pay it forward. I'm gonna tell you a little story. I was at this grocery store. I noticed that this lady had kids, and they had a grocery cart full of stuff. But when she got to the checkout stand, she started taking things off. And I remember when I was young, and my mom used to do the same thing. So what I did, I went to the cashier and said, whatever she got, I pay for it. So she actually told the lady, no, don't worry about it. You can put everything back in. It's already paid for. She's like, huh? She's like, yeah, the man over there paid for it. So the lady was just sitting there looking at me like, what? And then after the cashier tried to get me to change. I said, no, give it to her. She gave it to her. The lady came over and she said, thank you very much. I said, you know what? Take them and get some ice cream. Take them in and just treat them to something. And that's what I mean by the kindness. I was at Chipotle. The lady that was in the next lady next to me, guess what? I just paid for her meal. Whatever that cost. I think it was $25, $26. Didn't even care. That's what I mean by the act of kindness. I didn't try to videotape it and let everybody know on Instagram that I did it, but I don't mind seeing those videos because that energy actually sparks something to make others want to pay it forward. So don't get down on people when you see people recording things and showing you their acts of kindness. It's always good to be good to other people because you never know when you got your family or even you that might need help one day.
Don't judge what you observe or feel. This is stepping outside the ego mind. Allow your ego to express whatever it needs, whether it's rage, grief, self-righteousness, whatever it is, let it come out. Writing out your feelings could also be helpful, so do that. If you need to cry or yell or punch a pillow or do whatever you need, what you're doing here is discharging the energy. You can't resist anything that comes up on the basis of it not being nice. Just consider this process discharging. You know best what puts you in a high vibrational frequency. In other words, you know best what you enjoy and what causes you to feel positive emotion. So you should trust yourself above all else that I'm about to list. The things we could do to increase our vibration are literally endless. But I'm going to give you some suggestions as to how you can raise your vibration based on what I am looking at when I'm watching people vibrationally in general. 1. Make conscious positive changes in your lifestyle, beliefs, fears, and judgments. Use your intuition on this one, because you most likely know what kinds of things you potentially have to change in your life, in order to live in a high frequency. 2. Music. Music is one of the most amazing vibrational tools we have because it crosses all boundaries and it's kind of sidestepping the ego. The ego does not resist the high frequency of music. So when you use music, you're causing your own vibration to entrain with the frequency of the music you're listening to. So then it's all about being really honest about what music makes you feel good. Spend time near people, places, and things which hold a high frequency in and of themselves. These could be spiritual teachers, they could be friends, it could be animals, it could be crystals. Nature is a good example of something which holds a very high frequency, because nature is in a state of non-resistance. Anytime you're spending time around something with a higher frequency, you are being caused to entrain with that higher frequency. 4. Anything that is inspiring is going to raise your frequency. So read books that cause you to feel good about yourself and the world, watch movies that make you feel good and inspire you, and listen to spiritual teachers that inspire you and cause you to awaken to your own magnificence. 5. Exercise. Physical movement not only causes energy to move through and oxygenate your brain, it stimulates the release of endorphins, which are frequency elevating chemicals, as witnessed by the way that they move you into joy. Make sure that you do an exercise that you like doing, not an exercise that you're forcing yourself to do, because that's going to be counter to raising your frequency. 6. Aromatherapy or color therapy. Just like music causes you to entrain with the frequency of the music, aromatherapy and color therapy causes you to entrain with the frequency of whatever ingredient went into the aroma or the frequency of the color that you're looking at. 7. Write in a positive aspects journal or a gratitude journal. This doesn't necessarily have to be a journal if you have a difficult time writing. I just find that the writing process is very good at helping you to hold a high frequency, because the effort it takes to put a pen to paper is strengthening the vibration of whatever you're focused on. But you can, if you'd like, just do this via focus. For example, when you're driving in your car, you could just do a scavenger hunt for positive aspects. So you could drive around and basically approach the world like this. It is my dominant intention to look for things which I'm wishing to see, which makes me feel good when I look at it. So you might be driving and say, oh, I like the color of that car. Or you might be driving and say, I like the fact that that mother was holding her child's hands. Whatever it is that you like, that you're looking at, that's focusing positively, and it's going to cause your vibration to increase. The reason that it is so important to be in an attitude of gratitude, or a state of appreciation, or positive focus, is because the state of appreciation is an exact vibrational match to the vibration of source energy. It is pure unconditional love when you're looking at something with an attitude of appreciation. So anytime you take that kind of focus, you are causing yourself to resonate with the highest frequency that there is. 8. Spend time in water. Light is the manifestation which holds the closest vibration to that of pure source energy. Water is only second to that. Its vibration is so close to that of pure source energy that anytime you spend time in water, you're going to be resonating in a very close frequency to source itself. This is why it feels so good to take a shower or to take a bath.
Now, you really have to be careful about the negative thoughts. We all have intrusive thoughts. You cannot control intrusive thoughts, hence the word intrusive. It's intruding into our minds. So you have to find different techniques of how to handle your negative thoughts. You're going to have to start to meditate, take deep breaths, and get into the mode of always trying to go like a whole day, 24 hours, nothing negative. You don't want your friends calling you, gossiping. You don't want nobody telling you anything negative, or you will stop them real quick, like, hey, this is my day. This is my day. And you have to really be tunnel vision zoned in on being positive, because there's so many things to make you negative. You have your work, you have your kids, you have your loved ones, you have the man or the woman that you're with. All these things can add to that negative energy. And that's why you have to always, and I know I sound like a broken record, but you always have to operate at a higher frequency. So when you see yourself coming down, you have techniques to bring yourself right back up and like, nope, I'm not going to let you take it. Nope, I'm not going to let you take it. Nope, I'm not going to let you take it.